A violent knife attack shook the city of Mulhouse in eastern France on a Saturday afternoon, claiming the life of at least one person and leaving several others injured. The assault took place near the covered canal market, just as a demonstration in support of the Congo was occurring nearby. Authorities have classified the incident as a potential terrorist act, prompting the National Anti-Terrorism Prosecutor's Office, known as PNAT, to spearhead the investigation. The attacker, a 37-year-old man born in Algeria, allegedly targeted multiple individuals at the bustling Mulhouse market, wielding a knife with deadly intent. Witnesses reported that he shouted, "Allah Akbar," during the rampage, a detail corroborated by both TF1 News and the local prosecutor's office. Among the victims was a courageous civilian who attempted to intervene and stop the assailant, but paid the ultimate price, succumbing to fatal wounds. 2 municipal police officers were also seriously injured in the chaos, one stabbed in the carotid artery, a critical wound that endangered his life, and the other struck in the thorax, leaving him in grave condition. 3 additional officers sustained injuries as well, though these were described as less severe by authorities. The suspect, who was quickly apprehended and taken into custody, was no stranger to law enforcement. He was under judicial supervision and confined to house arrest at the time of the attack, subject to an obligation to leave French territory, or OQTF, due to his immigration status. Earlier that day, he had visited the Mulhouse National Police Station but refused to sign a judicial review form, a mandatory check-in to verify his compliance with house arrest conditions, a defiant act that preceded his violent outburst. Identified as an Algerian national born in 1987, the man was already registered with the FSPRT, a French intelligence database that tracks individuals showing signs of radicalization with potential terrorist inclinations. The DGSI, France's internal security agency, had been monitoring him as part of their efforts to prevent such threats. Mulhouse public prosecutor Nicholas Heitz confirmed the suspect's history of radicalization, providing a chilling context to the attack. The PNAT swiftly launched a formal investigation, charging the suspect with assassination in connection with a terrorist enterprise and attempted assassination in connection with a terrorist enterprise on persons in positions of public authority, reflecting the gravity of the assault on both civilians and law enforcement. In response to the tragedy, the President of the Republic, speaking from the agricultural show, addressed the nation, offering the solidarity of the nation to the victims' families and vowing that the government remained steadfast in its mission to eradicate terrorism on our soil. Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau prepared to travel to Mulhouse that evening to oversee the response and support local authorities, a move signalling the national importance of the incident. Mulhouse Mayor Michelle Lutz, visibly shaken, shared her grief on Facebook, writing that, "Horror has just taken hold of our city." She indicated that the terrorist motive appeared likely, though she cautioned that judicial confirmation was still pending, and expressed her heartfelt sympathy to those affected by the violence. At the scene, a security perimeter was established around the market, where the first images of the wounded and responding police officers painted a grim picture of the aftermath. A magistrate from the PNAT was dispatched to Mulhouse to lead the investigation alongside local officials who were piecing together the events that led to the bloodshed. Union sources revealed that the suspect had been awaiting several legal judgments, adding another layer to his complex judicial history. The toll of the attack included 1 civilian dead and at least 5 injured, with the 2 gravely wounded police officers fighting for their lives and the 3 others recovering from less critical injuries. The civilian who lost their life was hailed for their bravery, a selfless act that underscored the human cost of the violence. As France confronts yet another apparent act of terrorism, the incident has reignited debates over security protocols, the monitoring of radicalized individuals, and the enforcement of deportation orders for those under OQTF mandates. The investigation continues to unfold, with authorities promising further updates as they delve into the motives and circumstances surrounding this devastating attack.